Hi and welcome to episode 2 of the Daily Show Live. This week I'm very happy to have the wonderful Mike Winnet with me, and we're going to be talking, as we always do, about a bunch of stuff we've all pre-planned. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Nice. Cold, like I was just saying. This room's real cold. So we were just talking about the wonderful pods and LinkedIn live attacking it. It's a weird one because actually the first rule of this platform that we're using right now is you're not allowed to talk about it. One of the rules was don't be meta and don't talk about LinkedIn Live on LinkedIn Live. So we'll stop doing that. Yeah. There was a whole list of rules which we're good to go through. But it's interesting that pods are like a weird, it seems like the people who are accepted first of the program are the ones who are using the pod a little bit more often.
I mean, go figure. It's as if I like to think the lunatics have taken over the asylum.
And I guess they kind of have to if they're and if they're rolling out a new platform, I guess they want to get the engagement. But why not pick people who already have the engagement and use it off the back of that?
I think there are two types of people on LinkedIn that get engagement, like genuine, or like big numbers. It's either people that stand for something or are controversial or are doing things very different, or you've got people that are manipulating their figures and getting other people to boost their content. I think people fall into two categories. And I'm not necessarily saying I am someone that stands for something. I just did not stand for the other group, really. Because I think ultimately, as a long-term play, it kills the platform. Because you're in an echo chamber and you're surrounding yourself with yes men, and how does that benefit you now? And also, from their point of view, you can't manage your engagement, your true engagement, if it's falsely boosted all the time. So you're not really doing yourself any favors.
Yeah,
what do I know? I'm unemployed.
But it's just the system, like promoting itself and promoting itself, isn't it? It's perpetual motion, which will die out.
I've said this numerous times. It's like, you're cannibalizing LinkedIn. You are killing the platform you rely on. And if you can't see that, you're probably an idiot. Which are abundant on LinkedIn, by the way. They'll never go.
Yeah,
you'll never know them.
I'm probably one of them, and I'm proud to be sometimes.
Well, ignorant, worked up about these things. There's no one else seems to be bothered by it. So, I don't know, it gives me something to do, doesn't
it? Yeah, but the whole thing is, you're saying you might not stand for something. You do, because getting ranty, getting shouty about this constant thing that's happening is actually, very much what you do stand for. And everyone I know who follows your content loves the fact and says that you're the most honest man on LinkedIn, which is a rarity.
Yeah, the biggest con ever. I'm the most dishonest person on LinkedIn, really. You wait until the big reveal at the end of the year.
I'm
going to say, have you ever seen me and Rob Moore in the same room at the same time?
You heard it here first.
That's
there it is.
Reveal.
This has all been a deep fake, the whole thing.
Yeah, this is it.
So for the people who are just finding you, tell me a bit about yourself. I love the Contrepreneur, but why did you start it?
So I started the Contrepreneur because I legitimately sold my old business and I had a big lump sum of money, working class lad. We've had no sort of financial education at school. You can read as many books as you want, but until you're in that position, you don't really know what you're going to do with it. And by the way, the amount of experts I met that live next door or on the school playground that told me what I should be doing with millions of pounds. I don't know why people pay financial advisors. Just ask Betty that's dropping off the 3 kids. And I should be, donating millions to charity, opening up churches, building schools in Africa. That's what I should be doing.
Right.
I'd be back at work by the end of the week, Betty, if I followed your advice. But so I just then started seeking experts out to advise me on where I should invest my money. And I realized that very few experts that were telling me what to do with my money actually did it with their own money. Go figure. So they made more money from selling spades in a gold rush than they did from actual gold. So originally, it didn't start out to expose or reveal the script that they use or some of the tactics that they use. That was a byproduct of, I just wanted to put out what I did with my money so other people that might get into that position could learn from my mistakes and see what really did work and not get caught up in the sort of glitzy adverts that you see online. So that was the plan. But when I kept seeing the same scripts over and over and over, and also the same people involved, like plants and manipulative marketing, and I realized that they all learnt their script from certain people. I just thought, wouldn't it be funny to sort of reveal that to some people? And then weirdly, one of them videos did quite well on YouTube, and then it led on to just more and more content like that, as well as now I am doing the Get Rich or Die Buying series, which is the original idea anyway.
Yeah.
So,
but is it so which has been have any made you money so far that you've tried out?
Well, they all kind of make money, but nowhere near the numbers that they said. None of them are, you know, some of them are promising 6-figure salaries within 3 months, and I'm 6 months in and I've not even made 500 quid. So yes, that has been, but do you want to get paid 500 quid for 6 months work? Do it, is my advice. So what makes money? Property makes money, but guess what? You don't make money that quickly if you do it properly, you know?
No.
And then but then people say, well, you can find an HMO, but what do you want to do? Do you want a bedroom? Sorry, do you want to put a bunk bed in every room in a house? Charge people 50 quid a week? Or do you want to build like nice houses, you know, for families that might stay there for 10, 15 years? That's more the investment I'm interested in, because I'm looking to get rich quick. I want to do sort of deep-rooted, long-term established wealth, I suppose. But people don't really, that doesn't attract people, does it? If I can tell you how to definitely be a millionaire in 40 years' time, but you've got someone else telling you how you can be making £100,000 a year in the next sort of 6 weeks, who are you going to listen to? But I can almost guarantee the results the way I'm doing it.
True, but it's about staying in the long game, isn't it? And everyone wants everything like yesterday. Everyone. Oh, I lost you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at YouTube. People can't even wait 6 seconds for an advert on YouTube. They're looking at that skip ad button. When's it going on? So if you can't wait 6 seconds for an advert to pass, then you know you probably are going to buy some of these courses, I think. And by the way, I don't think all courses are bad. That's one of the biggest misconceptions that gets leveled at me. I made my money from online training. Right? I've not got a problem with it. It's just when you're promising something you can't deliver. That's what I've got the problem with.
Yeah. And chances are, if you're saying that you can make someone, you know, 100 grand in 6 weeks, unless, I don't see why someone will be teaching that course. Surely they would be doing that course themselves and, you know, happy as a pig in, because it's kind of those who can't teach, isn't it? But those who can't teach how to be millionaires.
You know what it is? That's because they're a different kind of person from us. Like, we might see them as shady individuals living in the grey area, over-promising and under-deliver. But we've got it wrong. They are successful business people that just want to give back to another group of society, which is other people desperately trying to escape the rat race. They're not doing it for the money. They're ultra successful. They just really want to help other people. Why they don't go and help other people that haven't got money and like homeless and then people, I don't know. It seems to be they target a specific group that's got 1997 in their bank account or access to a credit card.
Yeah. And have dreams of, and they got dreams of owning that house, but owning it next week. It's a really, really cool series. It really, really is a cool series. So I just don't think anyone else is doing it. Probably because they don't have the capital to potentially lose in it. But no one's
cash now. I mean, I started off with the cash. I've not got the cash now. I mean, like some stuff I've lost loads of money on, like 30 grand I lost on crypto mining rigs.
I saw
what I do appreciate is someone in the comments going, haha, it's because you bought at the height of the. It's like, you know, you only know that with hindsight. Like I did this a year ago. It's like if you buy a house today, you bought at the height of the market.
100%.
You don't expect the market to crash over the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. You know, you expect the market to increase. Like it's doubled every 11 years since 1953. You know, so I'm not an idiot. I'm taking calculated risks, but these risks are going to get fewer and far, but less and less and less. As none of the content, and at least none of the courses and stuff I've invested in promises any of the returns. So yeah, you've got the same characters offering you a passive income stream in multiple different areas. How to make money from your podcast, how to make money from property, how to make money from. It's like they just jump on whatever trend. I don't know how people can't see through that. But each to their own, isn't it? Like I said.
Yeah, exactly. And if it does work, and it does work for some people, that's cool. But I guess it's like the Alan Carr stop smoking thing. Now we do stop drinking. Now we do this. Now we do that. And how much of that is all successful, or is it built on the success of the first thing?
Yeah, well, exactly that.
So what was the first platform that you jumped on? Was it YouTube first, LinkedIn? What was the first one which really started working for you?
I had no social media at all. Never been on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at all until this Mike Winnet thing. So all those stuff are just over like a year old. The only platform I ever had was LinkedIn. So I had LinkedIn. I started like 5 years ago, and I grew my business and attracted clients solely through LinkedIn. So I got like 340 clients in 2.5 years, paying an average order value of £4,200 per year, because it was recurring revenue.
Nice.
100% from LinkedIn. If you can't make money through LinkedIn, like, there is something wrong with you. It is like one of the easiest platforms to target specifically who you need, put out decent content or attract that crowd that you want and sell to them. It's like, if I was going to sell a course, that's the one I should be selling. Yeah, and it's not like I'm basing it on, and also like look like the numbers. But so I grew that when I had a legitimate business and I had to get legitimate sales. So that was the only platform I've ever had. Since then, I've set up the YouTube channel, obviously, but that was done out of the fact that LinkedIn, and I wonder if I get in trouble for this, people kept getting my videos removed and deleted. So I then started to put them on YouTube, so there was somewhere where they could still be watched.
Really? So they still live somewhere?
Yeah, that was the only reason. And then weirdly, I went from no subscribers on YouTube to 27,500 subscribers in 11 months. And I've never done paid advertising. It's all been organic.
Nice.
And that's the same on LinkedIn as well. My growth's been 100% organic.
So what were you doing when you had your company and you're saying targeting? Did you have like the sales navigator? Did you have those bits and pieces? Like, or were you just...
No. I would just post stuff and people would ask me what I did. That's it. Easy. This isn't rocket science.
Well, the funny thing is as well, is that's what everyone's chasing on social media, is like, how do I post things that get a reaction? Post it. Like, start posting it, start putting it out, have an opinion of whatever direction and post. And people will start to The
two things I did really. I used to just write for myself. So I would think, would I find this funny or would this interest me? I wasn't trying to get clever where people go, what's your, ideal client avatar and all that. I get that. And that probably is the right way to do it. But if you're there thinking, so my ideal client avatar is 23-year-old John, he's a computer technician from Romford, you're niching so down. I would just think, do I find this funny? Yeah, I would probably open that email. I would probably click on that link to watch that. And I would think, well, if I would open it, people that are like me would open it, or people that like that type of stuff would like, and that was it. That was it, really. I'm actually tempted to bang out a LinkedIn course at some point. If you can't beat them, join them.
And also, it's something that's so coming soon. But it's something that so many people like think they're good at, try to be good at, use really badly. And like I think the same thing. Like if you don't. I used to work in the IT sales industry, and there's a lot of like old hats there who would be like, oh, I don't really use social. And I'm like, cool. I'm not saying like start a Twitter account or, get TikTok, but do use LinkedIn. Like at least call up and know who you're speaking to and know the job title and, look at the 4 things they've posted. Take 30 seconds to care about the person you're going to give a call to. And it amazes me people don't use it.
Well, I'm amazed that students don't use it. If it's your last year in university and you are about to graduate in a certain sector, why aren't you on LinkedIn now and connected to and engaging with, not asking for a job, not saying, have you got any jobs? A year before you leave, you should be befriending and engaging with people that work at, say, make a list of the top 10 companies you would want to work for in your field. Now go and connect with them, follow their company pages and follow maybe 20, 30 staff that work there. And then you will find out about things in that business, in that company, jobs before they're made available. It's like, this isn't hard.
No,
but what happens is they get told, go and get a LinkedIn profile. They set up a profile and straight away, hi, have you got any work available now? Well, I don't know who you are. Really, getting a job is like dating. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't just go and say, can we hook? You at least romance the company or flirt with the company for 12 months before you can ask the big question. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And also you could specifically choose those companies in that industry in the area you want to work in. So you're all over, and you're not saying that it's going to be 8 hours away.
Well, you could then see if that company is really how you imagine it to be, because you'll be seeing 10, 15 different personalities that you would potentially work with. And you can say, do you know what? I don't like the fact that they ring a bell when they get a sale, or, they throw midget on a Friday or whatever it is that they do. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And actually start to see and get involved in it. And it'd take care of that awful first question of like, have you got any questions for us? When that everyone has trouble for in the interview, because you'd be like, yeah, I saw a post 3 weeks ago that said you do this. What does that mean? Or, at least you can be engaged. That's true. And I know
companies don't even know how to use LinkedIn properly, do they? They tell you they want personal branding and all that, and then tell you not allowed to like and share content. The amount of messages I get, private messages say, oh, I wanted to leave this comment on your post, or I wanted to say that I liked your post, but my HR manager said I'm not allowed to. It's like, who owns your LinkedIn profile? Is it you or the company?
I hate that. It's amazing. I mean, we give people stuff to post if they want on their LinkedIn profile, which is in line with other things that we're doing as a business. But it's yours. Like, all of your channels are yours. And if you don't want to post anything, don't.
I mean, there's certain things I wouldn't recommend that you did post, even if it is your belief. Do you know what I mean? Because that's not only going to damage the company, but it's going to damage you. Within reason, all this stuff. But
yeah,
I mean, let them off the leash a little bit. If you've got an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old lad or girl that's just joined your business, they are probably better at social media than you. If you're there saying, oh, no, we have to what you put out on LinkedIn, and you're a 45-year-old sort of sales manager, they're going to be better than you. So let them turn your content into something that's relevant, not vice versa.
And you can see that from a mile away when you see someone who is 19, 20, 21 or something post like, we provide these sort of services into this industry. And it's like, oh, come on. Like, I know that isn't you talking. Like, that's not how you care about the product.
Well, exactly. I know about faking it. I'm a 35-year-old bloke that now does over animated thumbnails for YouTube. A bit of me dies every time I upload a video with some of those cringe thumbnails and stuff. You got to play the game sometimes, haven't you?
Yeah, to a degree. What I really like about you, though, is that you absolutely find the line of where to play the game and then mess with it just enough to keep yourself interested.
Yeah, well, I know. Again, it's the same thing. I just put out something. Would I watch it? Would I find this interesting or funny? I mean, I've put out some videos that I thought, oh, that might not do very well. And they've actually done better than some of the stuff. I put loads of research into it and loads of effort, and it might only get, say, 5,000 views. I'll tell you one thing I've learned. That whole follow your passion or do projects that you're interested in nonsense. I nearly swore again then, sorry. Is nonsense, because I did a podcast with Adam Woolard, who is Shuffle T battle rapper. You might not know him, but
I had him on a previous show that we were on. He's amazing. What a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he? Yeah, if anyone's watching this, go follow him on LinkedIn. He's a good lad, and go and buy his book as well. That's coming out. I should have an affiliate link to put in there. Make some money on this. Make me through affiliate marketing. Yeah. So now, for me, that was like a highlight for me. Like, oh, that's someone that I've watched on YouTube for like 5 years. I like his compliments battle went viral, all that kind of stuff. So it's huge for me. And he did a talk, or he did a clip that we clipped out, which was "Follow Your Passion." That's where the best things happen. That got like 4,000 views. I go and do a podcast with someone that I absolutely hated. The guy was an absolute idiot. Gets 67,000 views. So
it's so upsetting, isn't it?
Business. Yeah, don't follow your passion.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. It's a waste of time.
And the most annoying thing is about that, when you live like when you're looking at content a lot and seeing that, you can just constantly be pulling your hair out, because you're like, this is the video, this is the one that everyone's gonna love. I can't wait to release this. You're high-fiving and chest bumping in the office, and you release it and 6 people care. And the one you just post on a Friday where you're like, hello mate, that one all of a sudden everyone's commenting on. There's no rhyme or reason to it, is there?
We had one video that did, I mentioned before, 170,000 views, and we were getting 1,000 subscribers a day off that video to our YouTube channel.
Wow.
But that video had been up for 4 months. Before that had happened, it was up for 4 months. It was on 20,000 views for 4 months. Then it went to 170,000 views in 2 weeks. It just like blew up, and we're getting 1,000. So I'm looking at the stats now. So we got 14,000 new subscribers in 14 days. So we thought, this is it now. We're on target, because we make made up targets all the time. I don't know why. There's no money in it, but so we wanted to get 30,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
So we were well on for this, and then someone put a false copyright claim in against the video. The video got pulled for 2 weeks. We had to fight it. There was threats of going to court.
Wow.
We then won the claim, got the strike taken back from our channel, and the video now is getting about 50, 60 views a day. So even when you're right and what you're putting out is a true representation of what's happening, some of these people, and this was a very powerful person that is, in my mind, a contrepreneur on YouTube, makes a false allegation against you. Now, that video got shut down. Now, we don't make much money from YouTube, but that video in that 1 week got $2,600 in ad revenue.
Nice.
The video cost us $5,500 to make, so we weren't making profit on it, but we've thought, oh, fine, if we can actually do this, even if we could do like $2,000 a month, at least it covers the cost of, you know, an editor, uploader, animator, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
They stopped all our revenue. And I looked at YouTube then and I just thought, this is another platform that I'm going to have to leave, because I'm playing by their rules. Someone, and it's completely out of my control, can decide how much or how little money I can make.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like the fact, and the same with LinkedIn, I don't like the fact that it's someone else's mercy. They can just shut down like what I'm doing and how much money I make. So, but the point is, and there is a point to this, I promise you, is those people make too much money for those platforms. So if you are the CEO of ClickFunnels, you know, to do your sales funnel.
I do indeed.
And you've got so many people on there that are doing paid advertising on YouTube. Who do they want to promote? Do they want to promote them that generate so much money, or do they want to promote a channel which is actually breaking down what they're doing and the manipulative marketing that they're putting you through?
Yeah.
So,
but the shame is that's not the shame is that's not how the platform advertises itself. It's about, you know, content for all, and it's about your message and their message. But
YouTube was for original content creators, but now you look at all the suggested videos you're getting now. It's all paid for. It's all boosted. It's 100%. All trending YouTube videos is absolute nonsense.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what I don't like about social media. It's not about, and LinkedIn's the same. It's not about real, authentic, putting out genuine content. That isn't what gets seen anymore.
And it only seems like that is the case for a platform when the platform's brand new. When it's brand new and you get that nice, you know, and people are actually caring about the content that's going out. As soon as that paid element comes in, it just dies out because someone.
True.
TikTok's perfect now. You could get big on TikTok if you wanted to now. Probably take you 6 months, right?
Yeah.
It won't be that in 18 months, because then all of a sudden other people would have got onto it. They would have started charging people. It would be monetized. It would be being abused by these like farms in China, whatever it might be. And that's where platforms die. It always happens.
It is, which I guess is why there's a constant like refresh of these new platforms coming in, and people fall in love with it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Cool, wicked. So, listen, we've had you for a good bit of time there, so we'll wrap up there. But what's next for Contrepreneur? Because you've got the Get Rich or Die Trying. But what's next? What's coming up?
So I do have a legitimate business, you know, and so we're going to start building that and focus more on that into 2020.
Right.
So we've got a team here that can animate, we can do graphic content, videos, adverts, whatever. So people were asking me, can you make an advert for us, or can you make a cartoon for us, can you make an animation for us? And originally it was just like, no, because we're so focused on our own work. But we're extending it now. We'll offer that to other people. But we're still going to put out content as Mike Winnet. It's we've got so much stuff to put out. We've got property episodes to put out. We've got stocks and shares to put out. We've bought a villa in Spain. We've got loads of stuff that we found out on the Contrepreneur stuff. We've got affiliate marketing stuff to go out. We've got a really good one coming out about Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, FBA.
Okay.
Absolutely mind-blowing. We're actually being taught as part of the group to breach Amazon rules, to do paid for fake reviews. So we're doing all this stuff. So we're in there, we're filming it all. So all that stuff's to come out, and it'll kind of expose fake reviews on Amazon, what they teach you to do. We're undercovered in one entrepreneur group where we've got videos of them being racist about the suppliers in China. Loads of stuff.
Come on. So what's been the because we were talking about earlier about what made the most money. What's been the funnest thing to work on?
The funnest thing.
Yeah.
Good question. Do you know what? I quite like the success resources stuff, just running around there, winding them up a little bit. That's the funnest or the most enjoyable, because it's a bit of a joke. Like that sort of thing is it was that actually influenced a big part of this work, really, because I kept seeing the same people using the same tactics over and over and over a 2-day period. That was the funniest thing to do, I suppose. I mean,
just running around kicking doors
what's
down.
made the most money? Stocks and shares, really. Stocks and shares, head and shoulders above everything else.
Wow. So it's still the same as what it was 10 years, 20 years ago, right?
The things that have been around exactly for hundreds of years are the things that make money. What doesn't seem to make money for people investing in it, if it's an advert of someone sat on a green Lambo promising you'll be rich within 30 days, they don't seem to work. Yet the things that people do that don't turn up at these courses and don't attend these events and aren't posting pictures. So like, guess what? Warren Buffett invests in stocks and shares. Warren Buffett isn't telling you how to invest in stocks and shares course. Figure. He's making too much money investing in stocks and shares. That works. But do you want to wait 30 years to become a millionaire? Probably not. So all those things, stocks and shares, property, long term, all seem to work fine so far, as expected.
Yeah, exactly. And as history has shown us forever as well. Well, thankfully, we'll all be watching when you do find the thing which gets me rich in 5 days, and then I'll buy the course, and then you'll be rich off the course as well, right? Mike, thanks very much for coming on the show. Yeah.
Oh, thanks very much. And I can see why LinkedIn won't let me have my own life myself, because I think I'd be trouble for him.
My man, I'll talk to you soon, bud. All right.